I'm Vin Mason, and I work for the City of Portland Office of Sustainable Development. I work here as a policy analyst on climate change policy. This is a LEED certified building that we're in right now. That's the Leadership in Energy and Environmental Design certification. It's a lot like the Olympics. It ranges from silver to gold to platinum. This particular building is gold certified. It's the first of its kind in the United States. First, I started off as an engineer, and I studied chemical engineering in college. To even make that decision, I worked with a computer program in my counseling office in high school, and that program suggested that I look at engineering or being a pharmacist based on the results of my grades and interests. I did well in math and chemistry. Then the computer said, hey, you should be a chemical engineer. This is also at the beginning of the environmental engineering movement, and there was quite a demand for engineers to help out on figuring out how to solve problems, especially technical problems, in the environment. So I started working in consulting for about 7 years, and what that means is that I would be hired by industry to go and help out on regulations that they're trying to comply with that reduce pollution. And that's basically why I was hired, is that we are developing policy to do something to reduce carbon emissions, and in this case it's to look at the emissions that come from buildings. So the technical background that I started on is way back in middle school. I started taking chemistry classes, and they were just introductory level but got me interested. And I think most importantly, though, I studied algebra. And algebra, in a lot of ways, is like problem solving. Some of those struggles, I guess, first off, were math is sometimes very challenging, especially when you get into a calculus level, but also can be really interesting. I was mostly interested in kind of the big picture of it, and there's a lot of details within math that are challenging to get through. And similarly, physics is a big part of engineering, and that can be challenging too. I think the key is just to work with other folks. Our priority is really to serve community. I wanted to do something that was committed to the environment, committed to trying to make it so that climate change consequences are minimized as much as possible, and minimize the impact on people, and not the local community and the global community. And so that's a refreshing way to go to work every day and think like, all right, how can I serve people right now? And I think it's rewarding in many ways.